Hello, so here is how to install the epicollect application for the tree survey project. So this will be done on Android, but it'll be very similar on the Apple phone. So first of all, go to your store, so the Play Store on Google, and search for the epicollect app. epicollect 5 data collection it's called, so this is the app, a little icon like that. So we just install that in the normal way, and then we can open it. When we open the app, you get this demo project, which is the default, so you can ignore that one. And what you'll want to do is you want to add a project in the corner, so we click on add project. You want to search for the connected canal project. And as you can see, it's private, so we need to log in. So you need to log in with your email address. You can also log in with Google as well, actually. I'm just demonstrating here with email. So we'll send that code, and then it'll ask for a code which you'll get from your email. So you need to go to your email. So your code has arrived from epicollect and you get 10 minutes. So my code is 240153. So I'll go back and enter that in. 240153. And now you can see I have logged in. So let's go into the canals project. So the first thing you want to do is when you arrive on site to do a new survey, you just want to set that up. So you'll allow, because location is an important part here, you want to allow epicollect to collect application. So I'll just need to switch it on. So you now enter the date. The default will be today. So let's say we're entering the date of the survey, the time of the survey. So let's say we usually start at 10 o'clock. Here's the location, so I'm just going to do where I am. There's my location. And then we'll want to see which section of the canal are we surveying. So we've got these pre-configured canal sections. And then we'll want to say who are the surveyors. So let's say that it's me as surveyor 1, and let's say that I'm doing it with Keith as survey 2. And then we will want to look after the risk assessments, which I don't have an example here of. So there's my clipboard where the thing would be. So that would be the first page of the form. And then there's actually a second page of the form as well. So we want to have that. And there's my second page of the form. So that's all you do at the beginning. That really now is the entry that you're now doing a survey on this day. So we want to save that. So now you can see, now it says you have unsynced entries. That just means that it's not uploaded to the server yet. Everything you do, nothing will be uploaded until you're happy with it. So if you go back and make a mistake during the survey, that's fine. You can go back and correct it. So now we've got our survey. We can now click on this green arrow thing. And we can now add entries for each individual tree or group of trees that we see. So you can see here the section that we're doing today on the 18th, Walkbridge survey, the tree number. So this is something that Pete will talk about, but we're sort of allocating it. So let's say I'm doing tree number 25. Again, if I'm standing right next to the tree, we've got two options for location. Catch it straight away. So let's say I'm standing right next to the tree. So there we go. I've updated the location, the precise one of the tree. Or if we're surveying something on the other side of the bank, we might use the What 3 Words app and copy across. Sometimes on What 3 Words, it also copies that symbol as well, but don't worry about that, capture that as well, it doesn't matter. So now we can just say, is this for a single tree or a cluster? So let's just say this is a single tree at the moment that we're doing. So that's fine, that's the default, so we'll do that. What is the species? So you'll just start to type here. So for example, if it's a willow, you will see that it will come up with different types of willow. If you actually specify ash, which is obviously an important part of this as well. So if we specify ash, then we will actually be asked to say what class is the ash tree, which we want to capture. So let's say this is a class 1. So now you'll go on to do the height of the tree. So you'll measure using the techniques we've been learning. So say that's 15 meters. If you can, obviously the diameter of the tree in centimeters we've agreed. So let's say that's 60 centimeters. Is it of concern? Let's say this one isn't. So the default is no. Were any limitations? No, I could measure it. If you were, of course, it was on the other side of the bank, or you couldn't safely access it, or if there was another reason, then you could then specify what that reason was. So every time you go through, it'll only ask you to, so if you put no action, then it'll just go on to the next question. If you say that there is an action, it'll just ask you what that action is. So a little bit of just logic there. So mostly there's no conditions that record, no action, and no photos, so it's very straightforward just to do the height and the species and the location, and that's all we're really capturing. So let's say there is a condition of concern. So what we will do then is we will say yes. We'll type in what the condition was. Then it will ask you to take a photo of the condition. So it reminds you straight away. So that I'm just taking a picture of my speaker. And that will then automatically go into the record with the condition recorded along there. Then you can go to the surveys. Was there any limitation? So let's say there's no limitation. Let's say there's no action on that. We just recorded the fact there's a broken branch. Do you want to attach any more photos? You can also do a video if you wish as well. If there's something particular, there's no problem with recording a short video, and that can upload. So you can say no, and that will actually go to the end of the survey. So now we've come to the end. We can now save the entry. So we've done our entry, and that now goes back, and you can see here our ash tree number 25 is now recorded. If you wish to go back in on the survey and you've made a mistake, you can easily go in, and this green edit button will just allow you to just change if you've put the wrong location in, or you just... So that's our entry. You can still see here the yellow unsynced banner. Again, I wouldn't recommend uploading those until either you get home or the end of the survey, because once they're uploaded, they're sort of locked in place, and only Pete or I could change that. So you can see here that I've just entered in another one. So we've done our original ash, and then we've also added an oak tree to the survey. You can still see everything's unsynced, and the little white cloud next to the entry means that it's not been uploaded to the cloud yet. That's just what that means. So now at the end, when you're ready, you can either do this when you're in the field, and this will use your mobile data, which, you know, if that's a concern to you, if you've got to pay for that or whatever, you can wait until you're home on Wi-Fi and do it and upload on your Wi-Fi, and it might be quicker as well. So let's upload now. So when you're ready to upload, you do it in sequence. So first of all, you upload your data, and that will just take a few moments to upload. It's not very long. And then if you've taken photos or videos, it will ask you to then upload those. So you click on those, and pretty much. And now you can see on your survey that actually this little green tick now means that those are now safely synchronized. So now you can be happy that your survey records you've captured. If you go back to your survey here, you can see here's your list of surveys you've done, and that's all synchronized. So green ticks is good. It means it's all captured safely on the cloud, so you don't need to worry about it on your phone. So if you are worried about capacity on your phone or whatever, and you don't want to have them, then you can safely now, once it's got the green icon, you can safely delete entries. So you can delete all entries like this. What you can't do, once they're uploaded, you see this edit icon is grayed out, is greened out here a little bit. So you can look at them of surveys you've done before, but you can't actually alter any of the things. If you do want to alter any of the details, then you have to get in touch with Pete to alter that on the back end server. Okay, that's a very, very quick whistle stop tour. Hope that makes sense. Okay, that's all for it. Bye now.